truth is, she's my muse. That voice, we've been making records now together and making music on the stage for 23 years. And then some people say, well, you work with all these different people. The truth is that I get lit up. God has given me the gift to get lit up every time we get to make music together, and it's a gift. And tonight's another reminder, the goodness of God. He's brought her back to health, and God is good to us.
You've never ever done that or said that.
It's my version of spontaneous.
How come you haven't? I'm just kidding. I kid. Thank you, babe. Peter? Yeah, we love y'all. The year was 1997. And I was, I'd done it, I'd met with a record company. I'd just moved to Nashville. And I'd met with a record company, and they were like, okay, we like you and everything, but we need you to do a showcase for us, so we can actually make sure that you can actually sing. And I was like, well, this is the only instrument I have. Like, I don't play. I wish I did. If you're in piano lessons or guitar lessons, stay in them, because I quit too soon. So I was like, I need somebody to play for me if I'm going to do a concert for these people. And there was a person at the record label, an A&R person. For those of you that don't know what that means, A&R stands for Artist Relations. And her name was Jackie Patillo. And she was kind of my artist relations person. And she said, hey, I know this guy that plays. He plays piano at my church. He's been out on tour with Twyla Paris and Avalon. But I think he might be off tour at the moment. And this is his name and number. And so I called him up, and I could tell he was Canadian because he said, oh, totally, eh? And so he said, well, I'm going to be at this studio tomorrow, so why don't you come by and we'll rehearse together and just see how it works, like see if we kind of flow together and see if it feels good to you. And I was like, okay, perfect, this guy sounds nice and everything. So I pull up in my little car, and I pulled up to the studio, and I was so nervous because it was one of my very first real studios I'd ever been to in my entire life. And this guy walks out of the studio door, and all I remember thinking to myself was, please say your name is Bernie. Please say your name is Bernie. And he came up and he goes, hi, I'm Bernie. And I was like, hi, I'm your wife. I don't even know how else to say it. But, and that was before I heard him play the piano. And then he played, and I was like, no, actually, I'm definitely your wife. We're definitely gonna have to make this thing work. And he played for me for that showcase, and then we just became really good friends. I called it dating, he called it friendship, whatever. And we became really, really good buddies. And at that time, Bernie was trying to get started in his production career, and he was working for another really well-known Christian producer named Brown Bannister. And you might not know that name, but Brown Bannister discovered Amy Grant and Michael W. Smith, and just a kind of like a legend in Christian music. And so Bernie was doing arrangements and things for Brown, but he was doing demos on the side. I'm basically giving you music industry 101 right here tonight. So a demo, if you don't know what that is when you are a songwriter, but you're not the artist, okay? So you write the song, and you want Carrie Underwood to sing it. Then you write the song, and you have what's called a demo, or a demonstration of the song produced so that the artist can hear it. And there was a songwriter named Madeline Stone and a senator named Orrin Hatch, who also was a songwriter, and they wrote a song, and Madeline was like, I'm gonna get Bernie to produce this demo for us. And she said, now Bernie, we're writing this song for Celine Dion. This song is going to Celine Dion, so we need someone that can sing it like Celine Dion. And he goes, I know just the girl. So I was like, I don't know that I'm a Celine Dion, but okay. So he calls me up, and I was like, any excuse to come see Bernie at that point? I was like, yes, I'll do it. Yeah, totally. So I go to do this demo, and I just remember, this is it. No more of this just like, hi, we're kind of friends thing. I've got to move this thing along. And so I'm going to have to do something cute and funny so he will never forget me. And so Bernie has something called perfect pitch. It's like take your hands off the piano for a second. So I'm just gonna pick a note out of the sky. What's that note? G. Play a G on the piano. Like, for real. It's like, we could keep going all night, but it's an actual, he has clinical perfect pitch. So, there was this moment in the song, because of course it was a Celine Dion song, so we had to have a key change and a big note. And so he said to me right before the key change, he was like, okay, I really need you to just dig into this key change and really give it all you've got. And I said, okay, sure. And he was sitting on the other side of the glass, and it was supposed to go, I am not alone. This is the key change, right? So it got to that part, and I could just see it in his eyes, like, oh, okay, hit the key change, hit it. I am not alone! Over her, and he goes, oh, this is the note right here. This is the note. And I was like, oh, I am so sorry. I thought I sang it. I'm so sorry. I thought I sang that note. He said, oh, it's okay, let's try it again. But his little eyes got a little bit wider, like, uh-oh. And I'm like, okay, let's try it one more time. I am not alone. This is the note. I do not know what is happening with me. And then I said, okay, one more time. I am not alone. He stood up. This is the note I'm really gonna need you to sing. Wow, I said, I'm just kidding. I got the man, I got the song. It never went to Celine Dion. It was the very first song I ever recorded. And I like to think it's because I missed the key change. You're here in my heart. You're the light that guides me through the dark. You walk beside me. The night seems cold each time I fall. Your arms are there to hold. You walk beside me, giving strength I've never known, and I am not alone. You walk beside me. I am not alone. You're here in my mind. I talk to you, and all my fears they unwind. Oh, yes, they do. I know that I am loved for who I am, but you make me wanna be the best that I can. You walk beside me, giving strength I've never known, and I am not alone. You walk beside me, oh yes you do. I am not alone. Wherever the road leads, wherever the road leads, I rely on your patience when I face the unknown. And because of you,